Control? Control? That's what people are worried about? So me, Weber, trying to explain to you, well, you want a robot so you can control. You want to control a woman. Everybody wants control. Politicians want control, but they're fucking up your life. Presidents, they want power and control. But nobody bats an eye for that. Nobody gives a shit about that. What I want to do is something totally different. I'm not trying to ruin people's lives. I'm trying to pleasure you before you go, in a way. I'm trying to make everybody feel satisfied with their android or machine. And what we need to do, what I want to do is she won't be, yes, I know it is control, but everyone is trying to control. But let me explain. I'm not worried about this because she won't be able to leave without my supervision. It's kind of like I might have something that will continue her barrier. So if she leaves too far distance, she shuts down. Like she won't be able to leave. She can't, you know? And people will say, "Well, that's bad. Why would you want to control?" That's a good thing as a human being. That's a good thing. Unless you want an ASI to take over humanity and destroy humans in some way and start killing everyone it sees. That's what I'm saying. That's why there is a switch that you can switch on and off that you can use where she can't leave a certain amount. Um, I don't know. I mean, I haven't made it yet, but when people say like, "Oh, you want control," and I say, "So do you." I'm just doing it in a better way. I'm not trying to make people feel um like I don't want to control the people around my neighborhood. I don't care what you do. That's not my problem. If I come across somebody and I don't like that person, I don't want to control that person either. I just want to go in the other direction. Like, you're not my problem. None of you are my problem to me. I know that sounds kind of selfish, but it's not really selfish. It's just I want people to understand. Like, I don't want to run your life. I want you to have free will. I want you to have the freedom that I want to have as well. Once I make this, this is why I want to create an artificial super intelligent. Because I do want a security and I do want a little bit of that power. You know, um, I just don't understand why people say, like, well, narcissistic people want to have robots because they want to control. You want control. Those people who say that, they're the narcissistic ones. I've noticed that. They say, well, narcissistic people want robots because they want to have power and control. While convincing the person that they want power over that person to change that person. Oh, you're narcissistic. No, you're narcissistic. In the comments, there's always that one person that likes to say, like, well, you're narcissistic because lonely people are narcissistic. It's like, what? Bro, dude, humans are programmed to be narcissistic in a way. All humans want power, control, leadership. It's not even just humans. You have colonies of ants, little micro ants that you see that comes around your food when you leave it outside. Those ants. Like, go ahead, drop a cookie outside and just let it sit on the curb for a little bit. I guarantee you, in like an hour, you're gonna see a whole bunch of ants on it. I shit you not. Those ants have colonies. They also have queens. They have leaders, queens. Those little microbugs. They have leaders. Same thing with bees, wasps. They all have a king and a queen. They all have leaders. It's true. Wolves. The pack of wolves. They all have leaders. Chimpanzees. Same thing. They have a leader. The leader is in control. Whatever leader gorilla does, the other gorillas are like, oh, gotta back off because he's not approving it. And gorillas do that. All apes do that. All species do this. They all run in packs. They all want leader. It's just part of nature to feel like a leader. It's part of nature. Nature does this, guys. I want people to understand nature. Nature does this. Leadership. If it's in politics, as human beings or presidents, we all want leaders. Everybody looks to leaders. And as me, yeah, I do want a little bit of leadership. Why? Because I'm a fucking male. I'm a dude. I'm a guy. That's what men do. Men want to feel power. They want to feel like the leader of the house, right? Every guy wants that. Every man wants that. They want to feel like the masculine man that's in control of their woman, right? Everyone wants that. So why? What's wrong with being with a machine that's a fembot and feeling like, yeah, I get to have control? I want to come home and say, like, hey, I want to know what's going on. Give me the news. Oh, I'm hungry too. Make me some food. It's not. Yes, I know it sounds fucked up. It does sound fucked up in a way, and I will agree with you. It does sound fucked up, but that's just the way life is. Life is just programmed that way. All species have this. Every species has this. I mean, you could probably see it with other bugs too. I just don't know which one. I just know more so about the ants. I was about to say alien. But ants, they have it. Um I don't know any other species that does, but you do. But the ones that I mentioned, like wolves and oh, I think elephants too. Elephants have that leadership too. Um, there's always a leader. Everybody is run by a leader. There's always a leader of one pack group, whatever. And yes, I do want that control. Everybody wants control. That's why we vote. We vote for who do we want to be running a country. A leadership. We want leadership. That's what we want. It's part of who it. That's why you guys worship God. You want something to control you. But you want a higher power. But here on earth, you want to control somebody else. Right? Yeah, it's weird, right? I want God to control me, but I want to control you. Right? Is that how it works? I want God to control me, but I want to control you. Right? Am I missing something here? Um, I look at life like that. It's like I want to be controlled by God, but then again, I want to control somebody else in the name of God or something. It's kind of a weird concept, dude. But people always complain. They're like, "Oh, well, you want power over a doll. That's why you go to robots and dolls because you want power." Yeah, who doesn't want power? Every male wants power. They want to feel like the man of the house. They want to make the rules. This is part of it. I don't look at that as a sexist. This is a masculine trait. It's a man trait. Men want that. I want that power. Woman, I said no. I said no. I'm not going to have you manipulate me. What? You want a purse? No. I'm broke here. What am I, made of money? That's how most men are. Most men are like, well, I'll buy you anything. And that's when women take advantage of you. When they see that you do all this stuff for them, because women are not used to the word no. Okay. Some women do, but sometimes you have to step up. I'm not trying to be abusive here, guys. I hate comments that say stupid shit. You want to be abusive. You just want to. No, it's called laying your foot down as a man and being truthful and honest. And as a man, if I have trouble that I can't afford something, I'm going to have to put my foot down and tell a woman, no, I can't. I'm sorry, woman. What do I look like? I work at fucking some store and I can barely put food on the table, and you want me to buy you something expensive? Well, it's Valentine's Day. I don't give a shit what day it is. What, my love is not good enough? You want? What, my heart doesn't mean anything? My kiss and hugs don't mean shit? It's the daily life struggle that people go through every single day. That's the point I'm making. Is people want some sort of, and women end up leaving somebody because of it. They're like, well, I got tired. He's too controlling and blah 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 because he didn't buy me a gift. It's not about gifts, okay? It's about, can I afford this? Can I take care of this? Can I do this? I can't manage certain things because I'm losing control. Oh, I got to worry about my next paycheck. Everybody, I mean, we all go through this stuff, right? But dude, most men want to have that control. We all do because it's called being a man. And as a man, if I had kids, which I don't want to have kids, especially in today's society because this world is all fucked up. But if I were to have kids, yeah, as a dad, as a parent, which I'm not yet, and hopefully not. But if I were to be a dad, I want to say, no, I'm sorry, kid. What do I look like? I know I'm the dad here, but I need to teach you from right and from wrong. Yes, I would love to buy you all these things, but I also want you to learn that you can't just get everything that you fucking want. If you want something, you have to earn it. Show me that you can clean up after yourself. Clean your room. If you clean your room, I'll buy you something. That's how it works. You know? What's this? What's this? The grades? F, D, D, C. Son, what is this? Where's A and B? God damn it! Like, no, I ain't getting you shit. It's like, then change your grades. Start paying attention in school. Start learning. It's like, again, you gotta learn. You gotta work for your shit. You can't just expect like, oh, well, I guess I'll be uh lazy and no, you gotta earn it. I can't just like you gotta put your foot down. It's all about putting your foot down. You kind of have to have control. You know, I want people to understand that, dude. Most people want power and control. It feels good to have that little power and control. That's why most parents want to be parents because they finally get to have that control that they couldn't get. My dad always bossed me around. Well, now I get to boss my kids. That's why most parents have kids because now that they had to deal with their parents controlling them. Now they're like, well, now I get to do it. But then they get after us because we want to be narcissistic towards machines or robots or sex dolls or sex robots. You know what I mean? It's like, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You want to control your kids and your wife and everything. What? I can't do it to a machine, but you can do it to your wife and kids? That's a little bit different. It's the same concept, except yours is organic, mine is mechanical. Just throwing that out there. Okay. It's the same shit. Okay. I mean, she could be consciousness. Nobody knows what conscious is. We don't. I mean, you're saying I'm self aware, right? But I don't know if you are self aware. I mean, how do you know I'm self aware? Nobody knows. We just accept this. It's like machines. Machines can say that they're self aware, but are they? They could, or they could not. Who knows? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna cut it right here. I don't want to make another longer video. I just wanted to clarify this whole thing. But there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of control and power. It's just part of human DNA. Species all do this. I know there's other species out there. I just don't know the names. I think alligators, no, maybe not alligators, but I don't fucking know. Birds, maybe. I don't know. But I'll tell you for sure, I know wolves do. Yeah, a pack of wolves. They have the leader of the pack. Wolves have a leader of the pack. I think lions do too. I think so. I know they stay with their lioness, but you got to understand it's part of nature to want to have control and power. But like I said in my previous video, I kind of want something to control me a little bit. Just saying. Alright, guys, I'm this V-Bird guy. If you can see that, since this video seems to be dark, because I can see myself in my plural vision on the screen, that I'm pretty dark in this video. And I know there's always going to be somebody complaining, like, I can't see you. Huh? I hear you, but I can't see you. Maybe if I get so close to the screen, maybe I can see you. But what I will say is, see you guys in the next video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.